All right, back on the morning drive on this Friday, 73 degrees outside, and looks like the sun looks nice today. It's 40% chance of rain. That's likely coming in the afternoon or evening, but today looks nice for a Friday. That's always good getting into your weekend, and awfully busy during the fall here in Valdosta. And starting next weekend on September the 15th, we'll have the season opening concert, the 23rd season of the Valdosta Symphony Orchestra. And joining us this morning, the conductor, Dr. Howard Sue. Howard, good morning. How are you?
Good morning, Chris. Very good, thank you.
And also, you brought your celebrity featured performer in that season opening, Stephen Taylor, with us. Stephen, good morning. How are you?
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. And this is going to be a special concert coming up 1 week from this Saturday at the Whitehead Auditorium, starting off the season.
Yes, this concert's entitled Passion, and it honors the spirit, the human spirit, and its resiliency. So it features a couple of different works. One is the Shostakovich Cello Concerto No. 1, and Steve can tell us about that in a little bit, and also the famous Tchaikovsky Symphony No. 6.
Very good. So, Stephen, as the cellist, you've been here since the creation of the orchestra, correct?
That's correct. Yeah,
so,
I played as an import player the first couple of years.
Wow, and been here ever since. And so, this is tell us a little bit about the concert coming up a week from Saturday. What can folks expect to hear?
Okay, well, I'm performing the Shostakovich Cello Concerto No. 1. This is probably the most performed cello concerto written in the 20th century.
Okay.
It was written for his good friend, Mstislav Rostropovich, who at that time, when I was growing up, was considered the greatest cellist in the world. And I heard this concerto when I was a little kid, and I just fell in love with it. It was one of the reasons why I started playing the cello.
Really? So this
Yeah.
has got some special meaning to you then.
It does,
Yes.
definitely.
The Tchaikovsky Symphony No. 6 as well will be performed. And is this, whenever people hear this, that will they be familiar with it? It sounds like it's something they may hear and go, wait a minute, I know what that is. I've heard that before.
Yeah, definitely. As far as the Tchaikovsky Sixth Symphony, people might not know it by name,
right?
But it's been used in a lot in popular music. Like there's a big band song called "Story of Starry Night" by Glenn Miller. And that uses the most famous melody from the symphony. And also it's been in movies such as The Aviator, Minority Report, and actually also I think an episode of Ren and Stimpy.
Okay.
So
Well,
like people across a wide range of experiences should recognize that and say, hey, I know that. I know that.
Very good. It's just and they can hear it live and in person again with Stephen Taylor, the featured soloist. Again, that's 1 week from Saturday night, 8 p.m. at the Whitehead Auditorium. And tickets are obviously on sale now.
Right, tickets are on sale. They're on sale online at www.valdostasymphony.org, and you can also call 333-2150. So either way, whatever you're more comfortable with. I mean, online, you can go on now, and you can actually go and see the whole auditorium seating chart, and you can pick whatever seat you want.
Very nice. And also, you can get tickets not only for this performance, but this is the first of the season, so you have a season's full of performances await.
Exactly. You have the choices of you can do single seats, you can do seats for different concerts, you can buy season tickets, so you can have tickets for the entire season, and you also you can up your level of support. You know, they have different patronage levels as well if you want to really come out and support the symphony.
Whenever, again, we're talking with Dr. Howard Sue and Stephen Taylor from the Valdosta Symphony Orchestra. Howard, when you're putting together the season's performances, is that a tough thing to do to figure out what you want to play, or do you try to get a variety, or what goes into all of that? I'm seeing a lot of smiles now when I ask that question.
Yeah, it's been a very interesting experience doing it because I kind of think of it like a kid in a candy store. Because, you know, for me, it's always been a dream to conduct and do, you know, my favorite music. And now I'm at a place where somebody says, what do you want to do?
Yeah.
And that's crazy. I sit there and say, what do I want to do? I want to do this, 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 and this. And then it comes down to, okay, that's like 15 years of music. You can't do that. So how are you going to whittle it down? So you whittle it down to pieces that you think, okay, they have not been done here, you know, within the last couple of years. And this is music that the community should hear. This is like some of the greatest works of, you know, Western civilization. Let's hear everybody. Let's let everybody know why, you know, this is so fantastic.
Right.
So then you start to see that, okay, it's like a puzzle. You know, I want to perform piece X, but it doesn't go with piece Y, which I want to do. So that one goes to a different concert or a different year.
Right.
And then you want to have certain. You have to have certain soloists in to perform some concertos, such as the Shostakovich, and then you start to jumble them and fiddle with them and fit everybody in. and then it becomes really like an incredibly complex puzzle, and there's so many different factors involved. And then I also have members of the orchestra or members of the community come and say, "Oh, I want you to perform this piece. I love this so much."
Yeah.
And so I try to keep that in mind as well. So, we never get in everything we want to,
right.
but we get in a lot of what we want to. And there's always so much great music out there.
Performances obviously on the 15th, also in November and January, March, April. So right down the line, you can get a calendar of all of those performances at the website, ValdostASymphony.org. Stephen, let me ask you, you were here when this orchestra was created. How has it grown and how has it changed in the 23 years it's been around?
In every respect. I mean, we've covered more and more literature over time, and I think that our performers, our students, our imports, faculty have all improved over the last 20 years, in my opinion.
Yeah. Now, how did you get started playing the cello? Were you a small child?
I was, like most people in the United States, I was in a school system where they had a string program, and the members of the orchestra, the Toledo Symphony, I was in Toledo, Ohio, and they had a string quartet, and they visited my school and performed for us and said, next year you'll be able to play one of these instruments. You can take lessons through your school. And I just really randomly chose the cello, I think, in my mind at the time, because it was the closest in size to guitar, and I really like guitar. So,
right, gotcha.
Yeah.
Now, how have you? Is that a tough instrument to master compared to other instruments?
Well, they're all difficult in their own way. I mean, people think of the strings as being difficult because you can't define where to put your fingers, but ultimately it's probably easier to be expressive on those instruments because of that.
They all look tough to me. So.
Yeah, they are all tough in their own way. There's
Yeah.
always something
Yeah.
about it that's tough.
But all singularly beautiful as well whenever you hear it performed well.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
so and that's what we can look forward to a week from Saturday. So it's got to be nice to have this kind of talent pool to draw from as well, Howard.
Oh, it's an incredible luxury that we're able to get such a great soloist from our own ranks.
Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
We always love whenever you bring. It's always a treat when folks come from far and wide to come here to perform with a great orchestra. But when we're able to feature our local talent, that's always good as well. So.
Yeah, we're blessed to be able to do both.
Absolutely. So again, you can get your tickets now. You can also get the thing going on downtown again this
That's
year.
right. We have the Downtown Symphony Club. It's for younger audience members and also young at heart audience members, and it's a great way for people to get together. And I often hear people say, "Oh, there's nothing to do in Valdosta." And I think you haven't been looking hard enough. Actually, you haven't been looking at all.
Yeah.
We have First Fridays coming up, and then also with the symphony, it's like another way to get together and come out to go to a first class restaurant, because we have fantastic restaurants here. Go to a restaurant, meet people, then go out and see the symphony. I mean, how many cities of this size can people say, I'm going to go to a first-class restaurant, and then I'm going to go see the symphony? Usually you have to go to another city to do that. But we have that here. So our first featured restaurant is going to be 306 North. So we set it up so people can have drinks before the concert, then have dinner, and then come out, hear me chat, and then go see the symphony. And if they're still up for it, they can come hang out with the players afterwards if they're, if they want to. It's nothing too crazy.
Yeah. But that's a very nice evening, though.
Yeah, and it's like you get, and it's a free membership, and then you get a discount on tickets, and you also get a special on your dinner meal as well.
Wow.
So it's like you can email Shannon Lau, it's SRLOWE at valdosta.edu, and she'll get you hooked up for a free membership.
He mentioned free, discount, and special all in one sentence. I mean, you can't do anything better than that. So that's a heck of a deal. And again, to get to experience the great concert, again, that's going to be at 8 p.m. at the Whitehead Auditorium. So you can find out all this information at ValdostaSymphony.org for the entire season for next Saturday, and also the deal downtown. So do that, and if you want to become a patron as well, there's information on how you can do that on the website as well. So it's like a very exciting series of events, of concerts this year, Howard. So congratulations on putting it all together.
Thank you so much, Chris.
Absolutely. And Stephen, thank you for being here this morning, and we're looking forward to a week from Saturday.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Stephen Taylor and Dr. Howard Sue, the Valdosta Symphony Orchestra, ValdostaSymphony.org is the website. You can go find out all that information. Get your tickets today. It's going to be a special year. We're going to take a break and come right back. We'll have more of the Morning Drive coming up right after this. On News Talk 105.9, this is WVGA.